అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. Today is the ninth day of our classes on Samskrutam learning. We will start the session by paying respects to our country by reciting Vande Mataram by Chala Chittibabu Garu, and then continue with the prarthana. After that, we will hand over the session to the speaker. Chala Chittibabu Garu, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajosna Pulakitayaminim Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhinim Suhasinim Sumadhura Bhashinim Sukhadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
వందే మాతరం. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request Srihari Garu to chant Prarthana, please.
1 minute meditation. Omkaram. प्रार्थना. ओम गणानान्त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तवम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आन शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्. ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः. ओम प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती दीनामवित्र्यवतु. ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः. गुरुरेव गति गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे. नम न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो. ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तः पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथि देवो भव। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। जय श्री
Gurubhyo Namaha.
गुरु।
Om Shanti. Now, let us request our Guruji, AHP Rao garu, to start the webinar, please.
धन्यवादः। प्रथमं प्रार्थना, संस्कृतभारती प्रार्थना। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। हरि ओम। This is the 9th class. Out of that, Dr. Sridhar Visalakshi Garu has taken 2-3 classes, and total 8 classes are completed now. And the Pravesha portion of the Samskrutam basics have been completed. If you got any doubts, please raise your hands. If you don't have any doubts on that, let us go to Parichaya portion of the class. Let me share the pattern.
महोदय नमस्कारः। द्वाविंशति उपसर्गविषये एकवारं वदति चेत् सम्यक् भवति महोदय।
Yes, somebody is asking some question.
Actually, महोदय किञ्चित् उपसर्गविषये एकवारं पुनः एकवारं सूचयतु महोदय।
उपसर्गविषये।
उपसर्गविषये 22 उपसर्गाः सन्ति।
Upasarga has got 4 rules. Upasarga means what? Upasarga means dhatu will have an additional suffix before that and creates a new dhatu. That is Upasarga formation.
Prefix to dhatu, Mahodaya.
Second?
It is prefix to dhatu.
Yeah, prefix to dhatu, not suffix.
Prefix to dhatu.
Prefix to dhatu, sorry.
Dhatu.
Prefix to dhatu. By that, what happens? It becomes a new verb. And what are the rules for that? What will happen by that? You will get a new verb is first point. Second point is the meaning will be different from the main dhatu. The verb meaning will be different. The dhatu meaning itself will be different from the main dhatu.
And that means it will convey a different meaning.
Not entirely different. Sometimes it will be the higher level of that. It depends on the upasarga we add to that.
Astu Mahoday.
So patati, prapatati. Patati means reading. Prapatati means reading very well. That pra is always higher level. Professor, acharya, pracharya. So sabdam also will have that some prefixes, and dhatu also will have that prefixes.
Yes, ma'am.
This dhatu prefix will give a new dhatu, and it follows all the rules of the normal dhatu. That means all lakaras can be formed like that. Whatever we have learned for normal dhatu lakaras, the same this new dhatu also can be used like that.
Okay.
So that is a new dhatu. We are forming a new dhatu. And that is first rule. Second is the meaning changes. For example, harati is there. Harati, hru dhatu.
Harati.
Harati, hru dhatu, right? That harati is the verb. Kriya form for that. Hru dhatu. So that means what? Carrying. If I add pra to that, here, entirely different meaning it gives here.
To attack.
Praharati.
Praharati.
This is praharati. Praharati is completely different from carrying.
Okay.
Similarly, samharati.
Samharati.
Aharati. Yearning.
Aharati.
Pariharati. Rectifying. Or solving. Or giving solution.
Pariharati.
Pariharati. Like that, different verbs can be created with the different upasargas. There are 22 upasargas like that.
Yes.
Each upasarga will give a different meaning.
For Jayam, if we prefix it para, it becomes Parajayam. It gives a different meaning. Is it not, Mahoday?
Pardon?
Jayam, for Jayam, if we add para, it becomes Parajayam.
That is Namvachika Sabda you are talking about.
Namvachika Sabda. Achha.
Let us not confuse the Namvachika and Dhatu. Dhatu. We are talking about Dhatu. Upasarga is mainly for Dhatus.
Dhatu.
We are talking about Dhatus. In Pravesha well, we talked about Dhatus.
Dhatus only. Okay,
we didn't talk about the Namvachika Sabdas there.
Nayati, Parinayati.
Parinayat. That is, Nayati is that taking along. Parinayati means marry.
To marry.
Marry.
How to marry.
So that is the difference. Similarly, that is second point. Second point is not only one upasarga you can add 2, 3 upasargas also. That means permutation combinations can be made. So by that, what happens? What is the advantage you are getting by that?
One udaharanam.
More dhatus.
Can you kindly give one udaharanam for combining 2 or more upasargas, Mahoday?
Yeah, I will tell you. Gacchati is what main gam dhatu. Gacchati is the main kriya.
Gam. Okay.
Agacchati. Ang plus gacchati.
Agacchati. To
this
go.
Is coming. Gacchati is going. Agacchati is coming.
Coming. Okay, Mahoday. Pratyagacchati.
Pratyagacchati.
Pratyagacchati. To return.
Pratyagacchati means? Pratyagacchati means is, I'll tell you one thing.
Pratyagacchati.
Going.
Pratyagamanam kada.
Are you? What did you say?
Pratyagamanam. Bhavan kada pratyagamanam karoti.
Returning. It becomes returning.
Returning. Yes, Mahoday.
Okay. There is one more operation for that. That is Rechut gacchati. Rechut plus gacchati.
Pratyut gachati.
That is going in advance and inviting somebody.
Pratyut gachati. It is a new word, Maharaj. I did not hear. Okay.
So Pratyut Gachati is going in advance. Vishwamitra is coming. Janaka goes in advance and invites them. Vishwamitra coming along with Rama and Lakshmana.
Going in
Janaka
advance. Okay.
Pratyut Gachati.
Pratyut gachati. Astu.
Pratyut Gachati. So these are so one or two can be added to the three. That depends on the requirement. So Panditas can add any number of things like that and make
Okay.
new dhatus.
Thank you.
Like that, we could make the usage of Sanskrit words runs into crores. Like this, many prayogas are there in Sanskritam. Because of that prayogas, you get number of dhatus. But base dhatus, how many? Only 2000. 2100 almost. From 2100, you make crores and crores of words and kriyas. That is the advantage of Sanskrit. Always, ever new. You can always create new things. Huh?
Or bhavati, if I prefix para, it becomes a completely a different meaning. Para bhavati.
Yeah, parabhavam, parabhavati. So it gives a different meaning. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it gives a higher level of meaning. Sometimes it gives a different meaning. And one more thing is, the base dhatu could be parasmepadi dhatu.
Parasmepadi.
When you add prefix, upasarga, that could be atmanepadi dhatu. Because the meaning of that, I got a bhavardhaka meaning.
Okay, you were referring to this gam dhatu. If I add anu, that becomes anugachati.
Anugachati following.
Anugachati. Following.
Yeah, that's also there. So many are there. It's not,
Okay.
there is no end for this. You can go on adding like that.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are going to third point. The third point is a parasmepadi dhatu can become atmanepadi dhatu, and atmanepadi dhatu can become parasmepadi dhatu by adding upasargas.
Interchangeable.
Vartate is there. Vartate means he is there. Saha vartate means he is there. If I say pravartate, some work is going on. Pravartate. It is not vartate. Pravartate. Kshamitam. This is same thing. This is not the example for this. Sorry. Sangachate. Agachati. Sangachate. Sangachate is there, no? Tishtati. Pratishtate. Tishtati means he is there. She is sa tishtati. Iyam tishtati. Sa tishtati. She is there, or he is that lady is there. Iyam tishtati. Iyame unnadi. That means sa pratishtate. That lady starting. Pratishta means starting. Tishta means being there. So tishtati is parasmepadi kriya. Pratishtate is atmanepadi kriya.
Atmanepadi. It becomes changed.
So that's how the base dhatu nature changes because of upsarga. This is the next rule. The next rule is these are the 4 rules, and one important thing to be noted here is in upasargas, whenever you change from vartamana kalam to bhuta kalam, you cannot just change with upasarga. Any dhatu, if you want to change from parasmepadi, vartamana kalam to bhuta kalam, you have to remove upasarga first. Find out the bhutakala prayogam for that. Then add upasarga again. And if any sandhi is required, make that sandhi. And then form the kriya, bhutakala kriya. So that is another important aspect of this thing. One advantage out of this is When you use the Tavat Prachyam, it is easy for follow this Upasarga is there. When Upasarga Kriyas also you can Tavat Prachyam are very easy. It's just you add one, either is Upasarga is there, Upasarga not, you add one, that will be sufficient, Bati. That type of difficulty is not there if you use that one. That is Tavat Prachyam advantage. But I'm talking about this Upasarga's advantage there, I'm telling. Upasarga will not be a hurdle there. That's what I want to say. So this is the Upasarga. Any other doubts on this? Any other doubts on Pravesha portion?
Yeah, I think you can
Anyway,
go ahead.
during the course, if any doubts are there, I will be handling that also. No worry. Okay. Now we have got 12 classes. I have to introduce the Parichaya classes to you. There are about 16, 17 topics are there. I have to complete all this. And important topics are here is Karmani Prayogam, and then Anvaya Kramam, Anuvada Paddhati. These are the very important topics of this. And Bhava Prayogam. Karmani Prayogam, Bhava Prayogam, Anuvada Paddhati, Visheshana Vishesha Sarupyam. How Visheshana Visheshas will behave with respect to each other. These are the things. And Vidhilinga Prayogam. And Kudanta Prachayas. What are the Kudanta Prachayas? Some three Kudanta Prachayas we learn in Parichaya. We learned 4 Kudanta Prachayas in Pravesha. What are they? Tavatu, Patitavan, Patitavati. And Tva Prachayam, Patitva. Lepantam, Prapatya. Tumantam, Patitum. These 4 we learned in Pravesha. Kudanta Prachayas. What is the nature of Kudanta Prachayas? They become Namavachika stature from verb stature. From Dhatu takes a Namavachika position. Lakara Kriya is Kriya position. And this Kudanta Prachayas are Namavachika state. Namavachika means what? No Linga Vedam will be there. Purusha Vedam will not be there. Lakara Kriyas means Linga Vedam will not be there. Purusha Vedam will be there. And Namavachika Kriyas, Kudanta Prachaya Kriya forms, all will have behave like a Namavachikam and will have all 7 vibhaktis for this also. So they can be used in 7 vibhaktis in the usage of the sentences. These are the advantages of Kudanta Prachayas. They are all brief. I will go into details in future. Now, let us, we have learned 4 Lakara Kriyas in Pravesha. What are they? Vartamanakala Lakaraha, that is Laklakaram, Bhotakalaha, Langlakaram, Praranadhaka Kriya, Lotlakaram, and Bhavishyat Kala Kriya, Rutlakaram. These 4 Lakaras we learned. We are going to learn now 5th Lakara, that is Sambhavanardhaka Vidhilinga. The Sambhavanardhaka Vidhilinga is it is a vidhi you are supposed to do. It is a duty. It indicates a duty, but it doesn't create the certainty. That is Sambhavanardhaka Vidhilinga. It may become Syat, it may become, it might happen like that. So, Vrishtihi Agachet. So, the Varsha may come. So, that type of Prayogam will be there with Sambhavanardhaka Vidhilinga. Now, we shall understand how to make Vidhilinga Lakaraha. It is termed as Sambhavanardhaka Vidhilinga Lakaraha. Before going to this, let us review again how Vartamana Kala verb is prepared. How we prepared Vartamana Kala verb, let us review first. By that, we will understand how to, we will go to understand Vidhilinga Prayogam. Let us see the table of Vartamana Kala, present tense, the Dhatu Pataha. Dhatu is Dhatu Patha, Patta Dhatu. Patta Dhatu we will take now here also. Present tense table for this Dhatu, Pat we learned as follows. The present tense form of Patta Dhatu, how we learned, it is like this. Dhatu type Parasmepadi, Dhatu Patta, Vachanam Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam, singular, plural, Pradhama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha. This is the matrix we prepared. This pat plus a plus ti, pat plus a plus taha, pat plus a plus anti, pat plus a plus si, pat plus a plus taha, pat plus a plus tha, pat plus a plus ami, pat plus a plus avaha, pat plus a plus amaha. So this combining, how do you pronounce it? Patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patatha, patami, patavaha, patamaha. This is how we pronounce this table. Okay. Now in this table, what you observe here? You observe in all the 9 kriyas, you observe pat is common. That is dhatu. And this a is common. A is common in all 9. What is this? Akhyata prachaya. This is indicates the ganam. Whether it's prathama ganam, ditiya ganam, tritiya ganam, chaturtha ganam, that depends. This indicates that. So then next one is tiganta prachaya. That is vikarana prachaya. This indicates the kalam, lakaram, which lakaram it is. So this is the formation we understood in Pravesha, right? Now, with this, what is the prachayam we should remember for Vartamana Kala? The prachayas to be remembered are this: ti, taha, and ti. Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bhuvachanam. Si, taha, tha. Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bhuvachanam. Ami, avaha, amaha. Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bhuvachanam. Because these 9 are different. If you see here, the pat is common, a is common, but this tiganta prachaya is different for 9. This is varying. So this variation you should remember. That will make you easy grasping of the subject. That's what on that basis we learned 4 dhatus till now, 4 lakaras. Lat lakaram, lang lakaram, lot lakaram and rut lakaram. Now we are learning vidhiling lakar, sambhavanarthe vidhiling lakar. Now how we go about that? Here, for the same, sorry, before going to that, let us see Atmanepadi, what are the prachayas to be remembered. The Atmanepadi for Vartamana Kala prachayas are te, yete, ante, se, te, adve, dve, ye, avahe, amahe. So what will be the kriya rupam here? Patate, patete, patante. Sorry, Chamita. Vandate, vanda is dhatu. What is not to be used here? What is the parasmebad dhatu? So vand is the atmanebad dhatu. Vand we have to use. Vandate, vandete, vandante. Vandase, vandete, vandadve. Vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. So this is how we learned Vartamana Kalaha, Atmanepadi dhatu's portion. So we'll have, for every lakara, we'll have one parasmebadi table, one Atmanepadi table. Now, let us understand to make Sambhavanartha is ling lakara. In short, it is called ling lakara. We know the difference between these 2 lakaras. Lat lakara, how the formation of kriya varies from Vartamana Kala lat lakara to vidhiling lakara. How it changes? Please observe this. Dhatu 1, parasmeva dhatu, pat dhatu. You take this, Vartamana Kala form is patati. What are the elements in this? What are the sections in this? Pat, a plus ti. This is the sections. So, if this is to be used as a vidhiling lakara, this a becomes a here. Pat plus a plus th. This ti becomes th. A becomes a. Ti becomes th. That is vidhiling lakara. That's how we have to remember. So patati becomes patet. Patati is latlakaram. Patet is the vidhiling lakara. So patati is the boy is reading. Balaha patati. Balaha patet. He may read. That is the difference between these 2. So now, when you go to the Atmanepadi, Vand. What is the Vartamana Kala Rupam? Vand plus A plus Te. Vandate. Here, this A becomes A and Te becomes Ta. Vandeta. Vandate, Vandeta. Vandate means bowing down with respect. And Vandeta means He may do that. He may bow down. He may, Bhakta may bow down. Vandeta. Bhakta Vandeta. Vandate Vandeta. So that's how the Parasmepadi or Atmanepadi behaves. So this is the major difference. Now we will understand what are the prachayas that are being used in the Parasmepadi table and Atmanepadi table for all the three vachanas and three purushas. Singular Patadhatu, Parasmepadi Patadhatu, singular, dual and plural. Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam, Prathama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha. This is the matrix we normally learn for every kriya. Here it will be Pat plus A plus At. Pat plus A plus Tam. Pat plus A plus Yuhu. Yuhu. Madhyama Purusha. Pat plus A plus A. Visarga. Pat plus A plus Tam. Tam gada. Tam. No long. Rasvam. Pat plus A plus Tam. Pat plus A plus Ta. Then Pat plus A plus Yam. Pat plus A plus Va. Pat plus A plus Ma. So here Pat is common in all. A is common in all. But the variation is in Vikarana Prachaya. At Tam Yuhu. Visarga Tam Ta. Yam Va Ma. That's what we learned here. At Tam Yuhu. Visarga Tam Ta. Yam Va Ma. If you take the Atmanepad Dhatu, how it will behave? One Dhatu, singular, Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam, singular, dual, plural, Prathama, Madhyama, Uttama Purusha. One plus A plus Ta, one plus A plus Yatam, one plus A plus Ran, one plus A plus Taha, one plus A plus Yatham, one plus A plus Dvam, one plus A plus Va, one plus A plus Vahi, one plus A plus Mahi. So it becomes Ta Yatam Ran, Ta Yatam Dvam, Va Vahi Mahi. So these are the two things to remember. With this, we form the verbs, verb tables. Now, for this, the usage is not that very much high in Madhyama Purusha and Uttama Purusha. That's why we are not given the tables here. Prathama Purusha only is given here. Please see the table for Lingam, Prathama Purusha and Uttama Purusha. Vartamana Kala Likhati, how it will be, and how it will be the Vidhiling Rupam. Likhati, if you take the Vartamana Kala Latlakara Kriya, the Vidhiling Kriya will be Likhet. For that, Bahuvachanam will be Likheyuhu. Likhet, Likheyuhu. If you go to the Uttama Purusha, for the same Likhdhatu, Likheyam, Likhema. Ekavachanam, Bahuvachanam of Uttama Purusha. So Gacchati, Gacchet, Gaccheyuhu, Gaccheyam, Gacchema. Namati, Nayet, Nayeyuhu, Nayeyam, Nayema. Patati, Patet, Pateyuhu, Pateyam, Patema. The first line is Vartamana Kala line. Second line, third line gives the Prathama Purusha, Vidhiling Rupam, Ekavachanam and Bahuvachanam. And fourth and fifth gives Uttama Purusha, Linglakara Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam and Bahuvachanam. And now Patati, Patet, Pateyuhu, Pateyam, Patema. Vandate is Vandate. This is what? Atmanepadi Kriya. Up to Patati, Parasmepadi Rupas. So Vandate, Atmanepadi. Vandate becomes Vandeta. Ekavachanam, Vanderam. Bahuvachanam.
నకారం పడలేదండి అక్కడ వందతే తర్వాత నకారం పొల్లిపోయింది అక్కడ వందేత దగ్గర
Nakaram Pallad, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Vandeta. I will correct it. Can I correct now? No, I'll correct later. Vanderan, Vandeyam. Vandeta is the Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana Kriya, both Linglakaram, Vandeta, Vanderan. For Vandate, Vandeta, and Vanderan. Vandeyam, Vandemahi. Okay. So now, Slaghate, Slagheta, Slagheran, Slagheyam, Slaghemahi. Slag. Here also Lakaram is missing. Slaghate, Slagheta, Slagheran, Slagheyam, Slaghemahi. So that's how the Kriya forms are formed. These general Kriyas, normally all these Kriyas will follow this procedure. But there are some special dhatus are there based on the Gana change from one Gana to other Gana. Other Ganas, these are all the base Gana with the Bhava, Prathama Gana. But other Ganas dhatus will behave differently, certain dhatus. So let us understand the commonly used dhatus in other Ganas.
महोदय श्लाघे विषये एकवारं पुनः वदतु महोदय नमस्कारः
Slaghate, Slagheta, Slagheran,
श्लाघेत
Slagheran.
श्लाघेरन् इस् उत्तमपुरुष
No. Slagheran is Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam.
बहुवचनं
Dhatu kada.
श्लाघेतन्
Dhatu, it will be Yuhu.
श्लाघे महोदय
If it is Dhatu, it will be Ran.
श्लाघेरन्
If it is Parasmai Dhatu, it will be Yuhu.
अस्तु महोदय
Ekavachanam At, Bahuvachanam Yuhu.
एकवारं स्लैड्
Ekavachanam
एकवारं
Ta,
दृश्यतु महोदय
Bahuvachanam
स्लैड्
Ran.
स्लैड् एकवारं पुनः दृश्यतु महोदय
If you see here, this is Ta,
दर्शयतु
Yatam,
महोदय
Ran. Ran is there here, right?
ओके महोदय श्लाघेरन्
Vanderan, Slagheran. Slagheran, like that. Now, for special dhatus, we have to by heart these things now, because we are not learning the basic sutras of forming these verbs.
करोति ददाति
Ashtadhyayi sutras we are not learning. If you learn those sutras, you yourself will make. That is normally happening, normal way of Gurukula system of education for the people who know Sanskrit, whose mother tongue is Sanskrit itself. But now that we are in different world, so we are bringing back you to the Samskruta world. So for that, first you should be able to get conversed with the normal roots, normal verbs, normal way of speaking. Then you can go into the details of Samskrita Vyakaranam. Then you yourself be able to, you will appreciate better why this change is happening from one dhatu to other dhatu. Now, if I go on explaining that, that will take another so many classes. That will create more confusion to you, giving more information which is cannot be digested now. Better not to give that information. Better by heart these things and go ahead and learn Sanskrit. That is my policy. Better understand these things, by heart these things, and go ahead with the language. Try to read the books. Get more and more conversant with the Sanskritam usage. Then learn Vyakaranam, Ashtadhyayi. Then you will be able to appreciate better and able to understand better, because your life, you are already in the different language concept, Telugu or English or Tamil or like that. So that's why let us go ahead with these things. Now the new dhatu, different dhatus, special dhatus like this. Vartamana kalam karoti. The linglakar rupam will be kuryat. Here what is here? Likhet. But if it is kuret gal, it's not kuret. Kuryat. Kuryuhu. Kuryam. Kuryama. Kuryam. Kuryama. This is halantam, this is no halantam. This is aksharam. Ma is aksharam here. So, dadati, vartamana kala laklakaram. Dadyat. dadyuhu, dadyama, dadyam, dadyama. Shrunoti, shruniyat, shrunyuhu, shrunyam, shrunyama. Shaknoti, shakniyat, shakniyuhu, shakniyam, shakniyama. Janati, janiyat, janiyuhu, janiyam, janiyama. Krinati, kriniyat, kriniyuhu, kriniyam, kriniyama. Asti, syat, syuhu, syam, syama. So these are the normally verbs that are used in your daily usage of the sentences. So as on date, by heart them. As on date, use them and get conversant with that. That is the most advantageous way of learning. Now let us see how they are used in the sentences. Adya sayam vrishtihi bhavet. It might run today evening. Might run. It's not might rain. Might rain. So this is not is raining, or this is not rained, or this is not going to rain. It is might rain. It's not giving any column actually. Neither Bhuta column, nor Voshit column, nor Vartaman column. This is a duty or an expectation. Either an expectation or a duty. Because meghas are there, I am assuming that Vrishti may come. So that how we express that? With bhavet. Vrishtihi bhavet. So yanam idanim agachet. It may come. Not yet come. Waiting for the bus. Yanam agachet. We are saying like that. To the side by person. Vastundaya antam kada. We'll say, will it come? It will come. We'll say that. Isn't it? It may come, we'll say. So that it may come is this. Yanam idanim agachet. Vehicle might come now. Anytime. It may come anytime now. Mama pratyagamane vilambaha bhavet. I'm not sure when I will come. Vilambaha bhavet. Vilambaha bhavet. Bhavati bhavet. Adhyapakaha pathadvayam pathayet. Pathayet. This is another type of kriya. Pathayet. Patati pathayet. We will learn in Kovida level. What is pathayeti? Pathayet formation. Patati pathayeti difference. We will learn in Kovida. Patati means reading. Pathayet means making you to read. That is pathayet. So pathayet. Adhyapakaha pathadvayam pathayet. Pathayati pathayet. Sita prayaha pustakam na pathet. Sa geetam na gayet. Pita nutana vasram. No, wrong. Nutana vasram. Nutana vasram. Should be no. Nutana vasram anayet. He may bring new cloth. Dhanikaha dasha rupyakani dadyat. He may give 10 rupees to the beggar. Or to anybody.
She might not sing the song lo Gurugaru. Ye agashna padindandi.
Where?
She might not sing the song lo. Ye agashna
Yes. Thank you. Dhanyawada. Pita notana vastram anayet. Father might bring new clothes. Dhanikaha dasha rupyakani dadyat. Adya bandavaha mama graham agacheyuhu. Bahuvachan. Agachet ekavachan. Agacheyuhu bahuvachan. Karta is bandhavaha. Bahuvachan. So kriya also should be bahuvachan in kartali prayoga vakyam. So te phalani anayeyuhu. Chhatraha paraswaha pravasam kuryuhu. This future only. But is the kriya definitely going to happen in future? No. We are not sure. Pravasam may happen, may not happen. Paraswaha Pravasam kuryuhu. Students might go on a tour the day after tomorrow. In between what will happen, we don't know. Janaha Nayakam Sammanayayuhu. This is also wrong. Ma is wrong here. Double ma should be there. Sammanayayuhu. Janaha Nayakam Sammanayayuhu. People might felicitate the leader. Sammanayayuhu. Sammanayati, Sammanayanti, Sammanayayuhu. Aham Kavyam Likheyam. Aham Karyam Likheyam. This is Uttam Purusha Ekavachan. Likheyam. Vayam Natakam Abhinayema. Bahuvachana. Uttam Purusha Bahuvachana Parasmaya Dhatu. Vayam Swaha Natakam. This is also wrong.
Ka
It
missing.
should be Natakam.
Natakam Pachema.
Natakam Pasyema. We shall watch the play tomorrow. Natakam. This ka I missed. Vayam Swaha Natakam Pasyema. So like that, we can use different sentences with Vidhilinga Prayoga. And this will be again used when you learn Tavyat and Aniyar Prachayas of Krutanta Prachayas. How you interchange between this to that. These are all Kartari Prayoga Vakyas. And I will take up this again when I talk about Tavyat and Aniyar Prachayas, formation of Vidhilinga Prayogam with Krutanta Kriyas, with Krutanta Rupas, that is Karmani Prayogam. That Karmani Prayogam, this is Kartari Prayogam. With these two, how interchange between these two, we will learn in future lesson. Okay. Now,
Sammanayuhu Ekavachana Rupam Kim Mahodaya?
Sammanayet.
Sammanayet. Astu Mahodaya. Astu. Sammanayet.
Sammanayet.
Sammanayet. Sammanayuhu.
Sammanayuhu. Sammanayet.
Sammanayet. Astu Mahodaya.
You are not pronouncing ma double. You have to pronounce ma double.
Sammanayuhu.
Sammanayuhu.
Astu Mahodaya. This is plural.
Okay,
Singular.
So, one important section of Parichaya we have completed now. Now, we are going to the very important, the backbone of the Parichaya portion. The backbone of the Parichaya portion is Karmani Prayogam. This Kartari Prayogam is the Pravesha portion. Karmani Prayogam is the Parichaya portion. Karmani Prayogam means this work is done by somebody. By somebody. Kartari Prayogam, the work is done. He did the work. He is doing the work. Or he did the work. That is Kartari Prayogam. The work is being done by them, by him. That is Karmani Prayogam. Passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. The Karmani Prayogam is nothing but passive voice. That means how the Karta will behave here, how Karma will behave here, how Kriya will behave here. That's what I have to understand. Any sentence is Karta, Karma, Kriya. We have got three types of sentence, three types of Prayogams. Kartari Prayogam, Karmani Prayogam, and Bhava Prayogam. We have got two types of Kriyas. Asamapa Kriya, Akarmaka Kriya, Sakarmaka Kriya. So with Sakarmaka Kriya only we can make Karmani Prayogam. Because it will have karma for that. Where there is no karma, there is no Karmani Prayogam cannot happen. That Kriya should have a karma. This is discussed in Pravesha. Sakarmaka Kriyas and Akarma Kriyas we understand, I hope. When you question what and where, whom, what and whom if you question, if you get an answer, then that is Sakarma Kriya. If you don't get an answer, that is an Akarma Kriya. Patati. Patati. Kim patati? Kaha patati? Kim patati? If you put a question and you get an answer, what do you get an answer? Slokam patati, Pajyam patati, Patam patati, Pustakam patati, Gita patati, Gitam patati. Like that, you can put anything, right? The requirement is there. There should be an object to use that verb, patati. But whereas when I say hasati, any object is required to say hasati. Kim hasati? Any answer is there for that? No. The boy himself hasati. That's all. Balakaha hasati. There is no separate object for doing the kriya of hasati. So hasati is without having karma. Patati is with karma. So patati is sakarmak kriya. Hasati is akarmak kriya. With sakarmak kriya, we form karmani prayoga. With akarmak kriya, we form bhava prayoga. In karmani prayogam, karma is important. So, for karmani prayogam, sakarmak kriya is only required. In bhava prayogam, bhava is important. So, the kriya is important there. So, that's why that is bhava prayogam without karma. Akarmak kriya are used there in bhava prayogam. Now, we are learning karmani prayogam. In Pravesha, we learned how to form Kartari Prayoga sentence. Now we will learn formation of Karmani Prayoga sentences. So, Kartari Prayogam. Kartrupadam. What is Kartrupadam? The Kartrupadam which shall be in Pradhama Vibhakti in Kartari Prayogam will be used in Tritiya Vibhakti in Karmani Prayogam sentence. This is first point to be noted. In Kartari Prayogam, Karta will be in which Vibhakti? Nobody is talking.
Pradhama Vibhakti, sir.
Pradhama Vibhakti. In Kartari Prayogam, Kartrupadam will be in Pradhama Vibhakti because that is important. In Kartari Prayogam, Karta is important person. So that will be in Pradhama Vibhakti. In Karmani Prayogam, Karma is important. That doesn't mean Karta is not there. Karta is there. But the Kriya depends on Karma. So that's why the Karta goes to Tritiya Vibhakti. The Pradhama Vibhakti Padam in Kartari Prayogam, when you change to Karmani Prayogam, goes to Tritiya Vibhakti. Here Pradhama Vibhakti, in Kartari Prayogam it is Pradhama Vibhakti. In Karmani Prayogam it will be, the same Padam will be Tritiya Vibhakti. That is first rule. The second rule will be, the Karma Padam which shall be used in Ditya Vibhakti in Kartari Prayogam. In Kartari Prayogam, Karma will be in Ditya Vibhakti. Because that is an object there. In Karmani Prayogam, that is going to be the main, Pradhana Padam. In Karmani Prayogam, Karma is going to be Pradhana Padam. That's why that will be the Pradhama Vibhakti. Prathama Vibhakti. So, we will be using Pradhama Vibhakti in Karmani Prayogam. The Kartrupadam, Karma Padam, which shall be used in Ditya Vibhakti in Kartari Prayogam, will be used in Pradhama Vibhakti in Karmani Prayogam. Then third rule, in Kartari Prayogam, we shall use Kriya Pada verb as Kartari Prayoga Kriya. Patati is Kartari Prayoga Kriya. Whereas in Karmani Prayogam, we shall use Kriya Padam in Karmani Prayoga Rupam of that Kartari Prayoga Kriya. Same Kartari Prayoga Kriya, we have to find out the Karmani Prayoga Rupam for that, and that we should use it. So it's not the same Kriya we are using when you are changing Kartari Prayoga to Karmani Prayoga. The Kriya also changes the form from Kartari Prayoga to Karmani Prayoga. So that is third rule. So then the Kriya Padam, in Kriya Padam, the Karmani Prayogam Kriya follows. In Kriya Padam, the Kriya Padam, the Karmani, in Kriya Padam, The Karmani Prayogam, Kriya follows the Karma Padam. In Karmani Prayogam. In Kriya Padam, the Kriya Padam. In Kriya Padanga. In Karmani Prayogam undala akkada. In Karmani Prayogam, the Kriya Padam. Oh. Okay. The Kriya Padam in Karmani Prayogam. Karmani Prayogam in Karmani, the Kriya Padam, in Kriya Padam, the Kriya Padam in the Karmani Prayogam. Kriya follows the Karma Padam. Kriya follows the Karma Padam in Karmani Prayogam. That is, the Karmani Prayogam Kriya Padam follows the Linga, Vachana and Purusha of Karma Padam as applicable. Follows means what? The Kriya Padam follows the Linga Vachana Vibhakti of the Karma. The Kriya Padam Linga Vachana Vibhakti follows the Karma. For Lakaram, Lingam is not applicable. For some other Kriyas, Lingam will be applicable. So, Kurdanta Kriyas. That's why I have talked about the Linga also there. Otherwise, Vachana and Purusha, for Lakara Kriya, Vachana and Purusha follows the Karma. Similarly, for Kurdanta Kriya, Linga also. Linga Vachana follows the Lingam and Vachana follows the Karma. That's what we have to understand. Now let us see the example. Kartari Prayoga Vakyam Balaha Patham Pathati. Balaha Patham Pathati. Kartrupadam. Balaha Kartrupadam. Pradhama Vibhakti. Karmapadam Patham. Ditya Vibhakti. Kriyapadam Pathati. Kartari Prayoga Kriya. Vartamana Kalaha Pradhama Purusha Ekavachana. These are the attributes of this Kriya. This is Vartamana Kala Kriya, Pradhama Purusha Kriya, and Ekavachana Kriya. Pradhama Purusha Kriya and Ekavachana Kriya. Okay? For the above Kartari Prayogam sentence, Vakya, for the sentence means Vakya. For the above Kartari Prayogam sentence, the Karmani Prayogam shall be as follows. How it will be Karmani Prayogam for the same Kartari Prayogam? How to change this to this? You see this Balaha becomes Balena. Tritiya Vibhakti. Balaha Pradhama Vibhakti. Balena Tritiya. Pathaha Pathyate. Pathyate is the Karmani Rupam for the Pathati. So here in Vakya, in this Vakya, the Kartrupadam Balena is Tritiya Vibhakti. The Karmapadam Karmapadam Pathaha is in Pradhama Vibhakti. The Kriyapadam is Pathyate, is the Karmani form of the Kartari Prayoga Kriya. For Kartari Prayoga Kriya Patati, the Karmani form is Pathyate. An important point I tell you here, all Parasmapadi Dhatus also becomes Apnepadi Rupas, takes Apnepadi Rupas, when you write Karmani Prayogam of that Parasmapadi Dhatu also. So Patati, though it is Parasmapadi Dhatu, Pat Dhatu, but when you change it from Kartari to Karmani Prayogam, it will be Pachyate. All Parasmapadi Dhatus All Parasmapati. Atmanepadu anyway will be Atmanepadi when you convert to Karmani. Even Parasmapati Dhatus also, Parasmapati Dhatu Prayog Kriyas also becomes Atmanepadi Rupams when you write in Karmani Prayog. This is important point to be noted. Please remember this. Now let us change the karma in the above sentence. Let us change the karma in the above sentence and Vakya to Bhuvachanam. In this sentence, Balena Patham Pachate. In this sentence, we will change the karma padam to Bahuvachanam. This Patha is the Ekvachanam. Now let us change to Bahuvachanam. What is the Vakyam? Balaha Pathan Patati. This is Kartari Prayoga Vakyam. Balaha Pathan Patati. Here, Kriya changed because of karma change. Did not change, right? In Kartari Prayoga Vakyam, you have changed from Karta from Patham to Pathan, Bahuvachanam. From Ekavachanam to Bahuvachanam in Kartari Prayoga Vakyam. But in Karmani Prayoga Vakyam, Balena Pathaha Pachante. Why Pathaha? Here, Balena Pathaha Pachate. That is what the Vakyam we have written here. Balena Pataha Pachate. Balena Tritiya Vibhakti, Pataha Pradhama Vibhakti, Pachate Karmani Prayakriya. So Pataha in which Vibhakti is here? Pradhama Vibhakti is here. For this Bahuvachanam you have to write. For this Bahuvachanam is what? Pataha. Whereas in Kartari Prayoga Vakyam, what is the karma position here? Patham. Ditya Vibhakti. For this Ditya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, Pathan. So when you are writing, changing karma padam from Ekavachanam to Bahuvachanam in Kartari Prayoga Vakyam, Kriya did not change. Why? Because it is depending on the Karta. Karta did not change. Balaha did not change. That's why Patati remains as it is. But whereas in Karmani Prayogam, you have changed from Pataha to Pataha, Bahuvachanam. But karma, Kriya depends on the karma here. So since karma has changed from Ekavachanam to Bahuvachanam here, the Kriya also changes. Pachate becomes Pachante. But Karta did not change. Balena. Please observe the difference here. The Kriya Padam in Kartri Prayogam Vakyam is in Ekavachanam, similar to Kartrupadam Balaha. Whereas in Karmani Prayogam Vakyam, the verba Kriya Padam is changed from Ekavachanam to Bahuvachanam to be similar to Karma Padam in Karmani Prayoga Vakyam. So Kartrupadam Balaha changed to Balena. Vachanam same Ekavachanam in both, but Vibhakti changed from Pradhama to Tritiya. Karma Padam Patham changed to Pathaha, same Bahuvachanam. In both the Vibhakti changed in both, but Vibhakti changed from Dvitiya to Pradhama. Same Vibhakti, but Vibhakti changed. Same Vachanam, but Vibhakti changed. Pataha, Patham, both are Ekavachanam only. But the Pathan has become Pathaha. That's Vibhakti change is there. That's why Ditya Bhakti to Pradhama Bhakti. That's why the change is appearing here. So Vachanam remained same in both cases, only Vibhakti change. So whereas Kriya Padam changed from Patati to Pachante, Pachanti, Patati changed to Pachante. Patati is in Kartari Prayoga Vakyam. In Karmani Prayoga Vakyam, it changed to Pachante in Bahuvachana sentence. We are talking about Bahuvachana sentence. Kriyapadam changed from Kartari Prayogam to Karmani Prayogam form and also followed the Vachanam of Karmapadam, not of Kartrupadam. This is important point to be noted. Please see the second example. Balaha Mam Nindati. You take here. Here Purusha change. Here we are not talking about the Pradhama Purusha. Mam is what? Uttama Purusha. Aham Shabdasya Ditya Vibhakti. So here karma is in Uttama Purusha. Karta is in Pradhama Purusha. So the Kriya Nindati follows Karta. Bala is also Pradhama Purusha Karta. Nindati also Pradhama Purusha Karta. Pradhama Purusha Kriya. So Purusha is same. But karma is Uttama Purusha. It doesn't have any impact on the Kriya. In example 1, Kartrupadam and Karmapadam both are in Pradhama Purusha. Balaha Patham Pachati. Kartrupadam and Karma both are in Pradhama Purusha there. But here, whereas in example 2, Kartrupadam is Pradhama Purusha and Karmapadam is Uttama Purusha. Now the Karmani Prayogam for this Vakyam will be Balena Aham Nindye. What are the changes happened? The Balaha has become Balena. That is Pradhama Vibhakti to Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Pradhama Vibhakti Ekavachanam to Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. And karma changed from Mam, Uttama Purusha Divachanam, Dvijaya Vibhakti to Uttama Purusha Pradhama Vibhakti Aham. So Balena Aham. Now what is the Kriya? Kriya should follow the Karma Padam. We cannot take Pradhama Purusha Kriya here. We have to take Uttama Purusha Kriya here. So what is the Kriya form for this? For Nindati, Pradhama Purusha Karmani Kriya is Nindyate. For Nindyate, Pradhama Purusha Ekavachana Kriya, what will be the Uttama Purusha Ekavachana Kriya? Nindye. Vandate. Vande. If we take Vanda Dhatu, Pradhama Purusha Kriya will be Vandate. For that, Uttama Purusha will be Vande. So here Nindati, the Karmani Kriya is Nindyate. That is Pradhama Purusha Kriya. But here karma is Uttama Purusha. So from that Pradhama Purusha Kriya also to be changed to Uttama Purusha. So Nindyate should become Nindye. Balena Aham Nindye. The Prayogam will be very less. The usage of Uttama Purusha and Madhyama Purusha in Karmani Prayogam will be very less. So don't need to bother much, but you should understand. So Kartrupadam, Balaha, change it to Balena Vachanam, same, Ekavachanam in both, but Vibhakti change from Pradhama to Tritiya. This is Kartrupadam. Karmapadam, Nindati change it to Nindye, same Ekavachanam, but Karmani Prayogam Kriya change from Pradhama Purusha to Uttama Purusha. For Kartari Prayoga Vakya, Nindati, the Karmani Prayoga Rupam is Nindyate, the Pradhama Purusha. Since karma is in Uttama Purusha, Kriyapadam in Karmani Prayogam shall be Uttama Purusha. Hence the Uttama Purusha Rupam for Nindyate is Nindye is used. They is used. This indicates that in Karmani Prayoga Vakyam, the Kriyapadam follows the Karmapadam concerning Vachanam and Purusha. Kindly note here that in this case, the Linga does not have an effect as Lakara Kriyapadam change concerning Linga. As Lakara Kriyapadam does not change concerning Linga. Does not change concerning Linga. That's why Linga is not affected. But in some other case, which we call in future, Linga also changes accordingly. There are some other Kriyas, thereby The linga also need to be changed. That we will learn in future. We will discuss more applications in detail with various Kriya Purupas in subsequent chapters. For Kta Prakshayam and Visiling Prakshayam, when you are using those things, the linga also changes. That we will learn in future. Now, third section is Kurdantas. So, what Kurdantas we have learned in the past, and what we are going to learn now. In brief, we will take and will close it today. Okay. The Kriyapadam when used with suffix Krut Prachayam are called Kurdantas. What are Kurdantas? To any dhatu, if we add Krut at the end, it is called Krut Prachayam. Kurdanta. Kurdanta Prachayam. Kurdanta Padam. So, in Pravesha, we learned the Kurdanta Kriya Prupas. They are Tavatu Prachaya. Example, Patitavan Pullingaha, Patitavati Srilingaha, and Patitavat Napusalingaha. The Tavatu Prachaya Kriya we learned. Bhotakala Rupam. Bhotakala Kartari Prayoga Rupam. This Tavatu Prachaya we learned in Pravesha. We also learned Tva Prachaya. That is, when you are doing two works, completing one work, starting second work, then first work is to be told in Tva Prachaya. Patitva Likhami. So that Patanam is completed, then Likhanam started. Lekhanam started. So, when completed work, how do you tell that? Patitva. Pat plus Tva. Tva. Pat plus Tva becomes Patitva. How it forms, let us not worry about it now. That is Ashtajai headache. Let us not our break head now with that Ashtajai. Pat plus Tva becomes Patitva. Like that's all. We'll learn like that. Tvanta Rupas. That's what we learned in Pravesha. So, the first work, completed work is Patitva. Then Likhati. Second work is going on now. Likhati is going on now. Similarly, when you use this to Upasarga Kriya, where extra Upasarga is there before Dhatu. For that, what you say? Prapatya. Yakarantam will come. Ya will come in that. Prapatya. Prapatya. Patati. Prapatati. Prapatati is Upasarga Purvaka Patadhatu Kriya. So, Prapatati, when you use as after completing that work, Prapatya. Prapatati Likhati. Baga chadivi rastadu pariksha vadu. Saha prapatati saha likhati. Saha prapatati saha likhati. Saha prapatya likhati. Baga chadivi rastadu. So, Prapatya is Lepantam, not Tvantam. But the application is same. Tvantam and Lepantam application is same. Both are completed work out of two works. The first work is completed. If Dhatu is without Upasarga, if Tvantam, if Dhatu is with Upasarga, then that is Lepantam. We have to use. These three Krudantas. Fourth Krudantam, what we learned in Pravesha, Tuman Prachayam. This Tuman Prachayam is Uddeshapurvaka Kriya. We have not started that work, but we have got an intention to start that work. Uddeshapurvaka Kriya. Patitum. Vidyalayam gacchati. Kimartham gacchati? Patitum gacchati. Saha Vidyalayam patitum gacchati. So patitum is the work that is going to be done after doing this first work of gacchati. Uddeshapurvaka Kriya. That is Tuman Prachaya. These four prachayas we learned in Pravesha. Now we are learning three more prachayas in Parchaya. What are those three? Tavyat Prachaya, Aniyat Prachaya, and Ta Prachaya. This Tavyat Prachaya is Vidhi Prachaya, Vidhilinga Prachaya. Karmani Prayoga Prachaya. Let us go into that. We learned that these Krudanta Prachayas give Namvachaka Abhyaya status to the Kriyapadam, Dhatupadam. That means these Namvachaka Krudantas will be changes into Linga, Vachana, and Vibhakti. This rule applies these three Krudantas, which we shall learn in level 2 Parachaya also. So the Tavatu, Aniyar, and Tabhakchayas, the Dhatu becomes Namvachaka Rupam, but it used as a Karta, Kriya. So Tavatu and Aniyar Prachaya Prayogam. This is what we are going to learn. So we will stop here. Any doubts are there, please ask me. I got 10 minutes time for you.
No.
15 minutes.
Mahodaya,
Please,
namaskara.
please raise your hand and ask a question in brief. Yeah. Right. Councillor.
Mahodaya,
वदतु महोदय.
भवान् एकवचनरूपम् उक्तवान्. द्विवचन बहुवचनरूपं मम एकः सन्देहः अस्ति. ते अस्मान् निन्दति. That is the sentence in कर्तरि प्रयोगम्. ते अस्मान् निन्दति.
निन्दति. ते अस्मान् निन्दति.
If we change it to कर्मणि प्रयोगम्, can I write like this? तैः वयं निन्देय.
They should go. First they should go to Tritiya Bhakti. Okay.
Tritiya. That will become
Te is
taihi.
Bahuvachanam. Te is Bahuvachanam. So Bahuvachan Tritiya Bhakti. Te for te, the Bahuvachan Rupam for Tritiya Bhakti is
Tai. Taihi.
Taihi. Okay, Taihi. Then
Asman becomes vayam.
Asman becomes Vayam. Okay.
Nindati becomes nindeya.
Ninjati becomes Nindye becomes what? Nindeyam.
Nindeya. Because vayam is in
Vande Vandavahe Vandamahe. It's not Nindeya.
In that only I have a doubt. Nindamahe.
What is Vandadhatu? Vandadhatu, what, how it will become? In Uttama Purusha.
Vande Vandavahe Vandamahe.
Vandamahe. Vandamahe, instead of Vandamahe, you say Vandyemahe.
Vandemahe. Nindemahe.
Yakaram.
Here
Karmani important factor is Yakaram should be there. Not only Atmani, I forgot to tell that point. The Te is one aspect. Atmanipadi Rupa is one aspect. The second aspect of Karmani Prayogam is Yakaram will be there. Yakaram will come.
So what is the form? What is the form of Nindati in Karmani Prayogam Mahodaya for Uttama Purusha?
Pardon me?
What is the Uttama Purusha Karmani form for the verb Nindati?
Nindati, Nindyate. That is Pradama Purusha Kriya.
Uttama Purusha Mahodaya.
Uttama Purusha Vande Ekavachanam. Vandye.
Vande Vandavahe.
Vandye, Yakaram should come. Vandye.
Vandye.
Vandye, Vandyavahe, 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 Vandyamahe.
Vandyamahe.
Vandya, Yakaram should be there.
So I have to write in Indyamahe.
Yamahe. You have to write Yamahe.
Astum.
Yeah. Any other doubts?
Any other question? Please give the speaker the time to answer and please wait for him to complete the answer. Don't come in between. Okay. So that will be in a normal offline class, you can do that. But in online class, it will be a crossing of words. Please. Okay. Any other question? Any other person who has a doubt? Please raise your hand and ask your question.
Any other doubts? As in Pravesha or Parachaya, both.
Yeah.
And one more important notice I want to tell you is, in last my Parachaya class, in my regular classes, we have recorded around Parichaya class lessons that was given in YouTube here. If you ask our Babu Garu or Dr. Babu, CC Babu or Dr. Babu Garu, they will give you that link. You can see those videos. They have been placed in YouTube. The Parichaya class YouTube for Sanskrit classes. Pravesha is for last batch. 6th level last batch we have Pravesha class lessons recorded over there. But whereas Parichaya batch was in Parichaya regular class of mine, it was recorded by some lady. That was given, that link was given in one group link is there. Please ask them, Dr. Babu will place it in the group. You can see those videos also. That is based on the regular way of learning. What I am telling is a different way of learning. This is brief. In brief, I am telling here in this Dharma classes.
Okay. And students wanted to know, have this today's presentation. Hope you will post it in the group so that students wanted to know, have this today's presentation. If it is posted in the group, they'll be taking the notes from here.
It will be posted, no? Tomorrow or day tomorrow will be posted.
That is, the video recording will be posted, but if you post the PPT, maybe they'll take a print out.
Lesson. Oh, lesson I will
Right,
take.
lesson. Yeah.
Okay, I will see corrections I make and
Right. And there is a one small correction on the top. I did not come in between.
Okay.
There is one dirgha was missing. Just a minute.
Where?
Then below this, there are sentences
what?
you have translated. In that, there is one dirgha which was missing. As you go, I think you can see it.
Please tell me. I may miss it again.
Okay. There are
Where?
sentences. No, not here. Further down, there are sentences.
Down. I have to go down. Okay.
Yeah. There are sentences which you have translated, and
Okay.
Padmavati garu corrected one extra
Yeah.
A was there.
Here. Tell me here. Here must be. Which number?
Yes.
Number one.
Here,
Tell me. Which number?
Just a minute. Yanam Indrani. Idanim.
Idanami only there. Yes.
Yeah, here. Yes.
Yeah, correct. You are right. Idanim should be there.
Right. So this has to be corrected. Otherwise.
Okay, I'll correct it.
Yeah. Thank you.
They are made by me hurriedly.
Yeah, I know.
Even I was not well also.
Some of the mistakes, they will, there are typographical, but what you said was very right. Of course, I can't certify anyway, but it was coming well. Only the typographical mistakes with that and nothing else.
Yeah, a lot of corrections are required to be done.
Yeah.
అది కబుక్కున నోట్స్ రాసుకోవడంలో ఎవరన్నా రాసేసుకుంటారేమో అని చెప్పానండి. అంత మంచి గురువు గారికి నేను చెప్పడం అనేది నాకు సిగ్గు అనిపించింది. ఎందుకంటే
No.
You told me that it's a good thing for me. Because if I read number of times, any number of times I read only wrong. Because I know that.
Yeah. Correct.
The other man only can tell correctly.
Exactly. Okay, if there are no more questions, then we go for Pradhana. Yeah. And today we'll be having Venkat Narayana Garu to do the Samskruta Geetam, which we missed in the initial class. We'll be doing now at this point. Venkat Narayana Garu, are you there? Venkat Narayana Garu unnara? Okay, I think he is not there. We go for Pradhana, Sri Hari Garu.
Sir, just 1 second, sir.
Okay. Okay. Will you do the Samskruta Geetam now?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Right, sir. Keyurana vibhushayanti purusham harana chandrojvalaha na snanam na vilepanam na kusumam nalankrita murdhajaha वाण्येकासमलं करोति पुरुषं या संस्कृता धार्यते क्षीयन्ते खलु भूषणानि सततं वाग्भूषणं भूषणं वाग्भूषणं भूषणं
ధన్యవాదాలు.
ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. అండ్ నౌ వి గో ఫర్ ప్రార్థన. శ్రీహరి గారు.
స్వస్తి ప్రజాభ్య పరిపాలయంతాం న్యాయేన మార్గేణ మహీం మహిషాః గో బ్రాహ్మణేభ్య శుభమస్తు నిత్యం లోకా సమస్తాః సుఖినో భవంతు. కాలే వర్షతు పర్జన్యః పృథివీ సస్యశాలినీ దేశోऽयं క్షోభరహితో బ్రాహ్మణాः సంతు నిర్భయాः. అపుత్రా పుత్రిణః సంతు పుత్రిణః సంతు పౌత్రిణః యధనాः సదనాः సంతు జీవంతు శరదాం శతం. సత్యం వద ధర్మం చర.
No, please repeat again.
సత్యం వద.
వద, not
వద.
వద.
రైట్. సత్యం వద ధర్మం చర స్వాధ్యాయాన్ మా ప్రమదః. సర్వే భవంతు సుఖినః సర్వే సంతు నిరామయాః సర్వే భద్రాణి పశ్యంతు మా కశ్చిత్ దుఃఖభాగ్ భవేత్. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. ఓం పూర్ణమదః పూర్ణమిదం పూర్ణాత్ పూర్ణముదచ్యతే పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. ఓం సర్వే జనా సుఖినో భవంతు. స్వస్తి.
ధన్యవాదాలండి శ్రీహరి గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ది ప్రార్థన. నౌ వి రేస్ ఫర్ ది నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ ప్లీజ్. जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा. जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. जय हिंद. जय हिंद. Stop the recording.